Picture this. It's 1997. You're 16 years old. Your older cousin pulls into the driveway in a sleek, low-slung coupe that looks like it was designed by someone who actually cared. The engine hums, the body curves in all the right places, and right then and there you understood, without anyone explaining it, that a car could have a soul. That car was the Honda Prelude. And for millions of people around the world, it wasn't just transportation. It was a feeling, a statement, a promise that Honda made to drivers who wanted something more than just getting from point A to point B. Then one day, in 2001, Honda broke that promise. They killed the Prelude. No fanfare, no proper goodbye, just silence. And for over 2 decades, enthusiasts held onto that memory like a photograph of someone who left too soon. But here's the thing about Honda. When they decide to come back, they come back with intention. The 2026 Honda Prelude is real. It's here. And I have to tell you, after spending real time with this car, learning everything about what Honda has done with this revival, I have thoughts. Strong ones. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about what you're actually looking at, because the design alone is worth the conversation. Honda didn't go retro. They didn't slap some nostalgia stickers on a Civic and call it a Prelude. Instead, they did something smarter and honestly more respectful. They captured the spirit of the original without copying it. The long hood, the fastback roofline, the low stance, it all echoes what made the original Prelude so visually magnetic. But the execution is thoroughly modern. Sharp LED lighting, flush door handles, sculpted body lines that catch light in a way that makes you look twice in a parking lot. This car is genuinely beautiful. Not in an aggressive, look-at-me supercar kind of way, but in that quiet, confident way that ages well, the way a well-tailored suit looks better than something loud. Now here's where things get really interesting, and where Honda made a decision that's going to divide people. The 2026 Honda Prelude is a hybrid. It uses Honda's 5th-generation 2-motor hybrid system, the same technology that lives under the hood of the Accord hybrid. So you're not getting a turbocharged 4-cylinder screaming to redline. You're not getting a manual transmission. And if that's where you checked out, I get it. I really do. But stay with me for a second, because here's what that powertrain actually delivers. A combined output that puts you around 200 horsepower, instant torque response from the electric motors, and a driving experience that Honda has specifically tuned to feel engaging, not just efficient. The eCVT transmission is a point of contention, and Honda knows that, but the way the system has been calibrated for the Prelude is different from how it functions in a family sedan. There's more character here, more responsiveness. When you put your foot down, the Prelude reacts like it's paying attention.
Is it a driver's car in the traditional sense? That's a fair debate to have, but I'd argue that defining a driver's car purely by fuel type or transmission type is a conversation that belongs to a different era. The Prelude was never about raw power. It was about precision. It was about being connected to the road in a way that other cars in its class never offered. And Honda has chased that same feeling here, just with the tools of 2026 instead of 1991. Inside the cabin, Honda has done something that a lot of mainstream automakers get completely wrong. They kept it clean. The interior is focused. The driver's area feels intentionally designed around the person behind the wheel. You've got a digital instrument cluster that's readable and uncluttered, a central infotainment screen that doesn't try to replace every single physical control, and materials that actually feel appropriate for a coupe that's asking you to spend serious money. The seats hold you without squeezing you, the driving position is low and sporty without being punishing on a long drive. Thoughtful, that's the word. Let's talk about what's missing though, because honesty matters here. If you were hoping for a manual gearbox, you're gonna be disappointed. Honda has not offered one, and there are no strong signals that one is coming. That's a real loss for a segment of enthusiasts who see 3 pedals as non-negotiable. And the rear seat space, like every Prelude that came before it, is a suggestion more than a solution. This is a 2-door coupe built around the people in front. The people in back knew what they signed up for. Pricing puts the 2026 Honda Prelude in a spot where it's asking you to make a choice. In a market flooded with crossovers and SUVs at similar or lower prices, choosing a coupe is almost a philosophical decision. You're not buying the most practical thing, you're buying the most you thing. And for the right person, that's worth every dollar. Here's where I land on this. The 2026 Honda Prelude is not a perfect car, but it is a meaningful one. In a world where everything is being optimized for the most people, Honda built something for a specific kind of person. Someone who remembers what it felt like to care about the car they drove. Someone who believes that how you get somewhere still matters. The Prelude is back, and whether it lives up to your memories or builds entirely new ones, one thing is certain. Honda didn't have to bring it back. They chose to. And that choice says something. Welcome back, old friend. You've been missed.